Welcome to Warborg Gaming. X-Men 97. Well, it is March 2025. WizKids have just announced we're going to get X-Men 97 a set, which is a beautiful successor to the set we had a few years back, which is based on the animated series previously from the 90s. Obviously, it's a big hit, X-Men 97, things taken off, so there's some previews. I just wanted to go through a few of them and just see what we can look forward to. So, we can look forward to people like Cyclops. Now, because Xavier's gone, this might be riddled with spoiler alerts. So if you don't like spoilers, having not seen the original X-Men or the latest X-97, I don't know. It's up to you if you like a spoiler or not. There's a couple of spoilers in here. So Cyclops becomes the leader. So he's got a "To Me My X-Men," which is traditionally Xavier's tagline, his phrase, his catchphrase. He's quite famous for it. So Cyclops comes with a speech bubble that has it on. Bam. Looks quite cool. This is that traditional costume. What I like about X-97 is they use quite a lot of costumes they've had in the comics, and the story weaves that in quite nicely as to why they'd wear the different costumes and uniforms from other times, which is great. Hopefully, we can see different uniforms in there. Things like this or this. Pretty cool, huh? So we've got characters. Let's go through the characters. So we've got Cyclops. We just mentioned that. We've seen a few Cyclops characters, dials in the past. What will this one do differently? I want to see some sort of knockback that he can do to himself, like he does in a few episodes in X-97, where he uses the concussion to knock himself back or knock himself sideways. Perhaps it's a good way of getting out of adjacency. Perhaps it's a good way of kind of just changing the direction of where he needs to be for a second shot. But I think that'd be quite cool to use his own knockback to his advantage. Perhaps he doesn't take full damage because he just can use it as a free action or something. I don't know. Then we've got Rogue. Now, I myself like Rogue in the green and the yellow with the jacket. So the Rogue we're going to get in X-97 is the one we see from the cartoon, which is fair. Hopefully the dial will be great. It's just not the costume that I would normally go for, but I don't dislike it either. We've got Wolverine. So Wolverine's probably got the more dynamic sculpts, these ones. So quite a lot of quite good stances. Wolverine has got sort of his kind of sneaking or leaping or more action poses. So far, we can see we've got Wolverine in the yellow, some people's favourite. My favourite, we've got Wolverine in the tan. I would like Wolverine from House of X in the tan. Great Wolverine for me, love it. Will this one be any better? We've got Beast. So currently we've just got Beast down there. He's kind of got that thinking finger up in the air. Will we see something a bit more bouncy? So I'm thinking maybe we've got some commons and uncommons in the screenshots we can see here. But will we get more dynamic ones? The example of which is Nightcrawler. So we've got Nightcrawler stood up. And we've got Nightcrawler in Banff mode. So we have some sort of teleporting power. I'm really hoping so. We've seen a couple of ideas for that before. We might see the same ideas again, just redone. Maybe he'll be a shift in focus. Who knows? We've got Forge. We just recently saw Forge in the Wolverine and Weapon X set. Deadpool and Weapon X set. We saw Forge there. So what will this Forge bring to it? Probably something more based on the cartoon. If we've got Forge, we've got Storm. Now, we've got the Storm in the white costume. I don't know how long ago it was now. But it took a while for it to come, and she finally arrived. But this is her. But she's got her hair from X-97 with the mohawk, so it's quite a nice blend of the 80s kind of punk look with the mohawk, but it's kind of combined that with a white costume, so I think that's quite nice. Then we've got Jean Grey. So we just had one in Deadpool and Weapon X. Pretty good one. Will this one bring anything differently to it? Perhaps she can go Phoenix, because that happens as well in the cartoons. Maybe that's a good idea. We've got Jubilee. I quite like Jubilee's little crack in the glasses. She gets that battle-worn look. A little thing, a little touch, but there's a little battle-worn look in the glasses just there. Will we see a different Jubilee? Well, actually, yes, we do, because another picture that revealed is, I want to say it's Future Jubilee. I don't think she's got a different name. I can't remember. I'll have to rewatch it and find out. This is obviously her, which is later on. She helped younger self with her and Sunspot. Gambit's mentioned. It's on this list. We haven't seen Gambit yet. The last couple of Gambits we've got have been super rare in the Weapon X set, and then one more recently, stood up poses. It's okay. I mean, you could probably get away with a good kind of casual, arrogant standing up pose for Gambit, with maybe his eyes are alight or his staff is just stood there, but it's alight. But I think we should probably see, because he's part of his mutant power is the endurance, the stamina, the agility. So can we see, I don't know, spinning staff? There's a sort of pink glow coming off it. We've seen a few of the card shots previously, so I'm hoping that we see a more, maybe a super rare that's got a bit more dynamic. Now, another idea for Gambit would be super rare. I would scratch all that fantastic stuff with the pink flare on the stick if we put on a motorbike. Put Gambit on a motorbike and give him some powers, like you see in the cartoon when he goes up against the Tri-Sentinels on Genosha. They could do Gambit on a motorbike with a one-shot card. That would be quite cool, where he gets to kind of launch Rogue, or he gets to kind of launch Wolverine, because he did that in the cartoon. Maybe you've got both on there and you could choose it, and then that's the card burned. I don't know. So let's take a look at what other things we've got. Bishop. There's a Bishop in the goodies on the hero side, because Bishop's in a few episodes of the X-Men 97. I really like the 140.1 from Wolverine and the X-Men. I think the powers are just bang on Bishop. But he's 140 points. Even if you take a 25% reduction on him, it's still quite overpriced. So if they're going to do a new one, I'd say use the powers from that card, or kind of update them, but just make him a better point cost. If we don't get that, because we're going to get at least, I think I want to say 2 Bishops in the set. Where do I get 2 Bishops from? Cable is in the cartoon, but he's not been mentioned. He's also been removed from the Deadpool and Cable Valentine set. So will we see Cable in X-Men 97? Who knows? Okay, we've got another screenshot here. We've got one. We've got the Executioner, based on the Executioner song. Takes out Storm, was aiming for Magneto in the cartoon. So he might have some kind of, maybe like the target, the trait would be quite good for him. Maybe he gets the target and then I know somewhere else in that power or a different power, maybe it's a +1 towards X-Men. Perhaps it's something like that. Maybe it's based on Deadshot's power. He gets the extra range for 8 if he chooses his target. So maybe go down that road. We've got a Bastion. I thought they'd do Bastion. So we're interested to see what he does, because he kind of evolves in the cartoon a little bit. And I'm pretty sure we see, I'm going to get the name wrong, I want to say it's one of the Bastion Omega Sentinels. There's at least one of them, along with the hand up you can see here now. This character here, I'm not familiar with it. It could be a generic from the Savage Land. It could be a mutate. I've called him Dactyl Man because I can't place him, and I'm an X-Men fan apparently, but I can't place him. So what else will we see in this set? Well, Mr. Sinister's in the cartoon, so if he's not in the set, I'll be amazed. Magneto, big player in the cartoon. He's got a couple of costumes in there. We saw him recently in the X-Men set, the Weapon X set, I should say. And it's kind of when he takes the metal out of Wolverine, Fatal Attractions. So we've just seen him. That was in the cartoon. So what Magneto will they go for? I mean, he's going to go for the I presume the purple with the M on the chest, the purple outfit there, perhaps. But we'll see. Let us know what you think of the new set, what you think of the pictures, what you think they might put into the set, what mechanics they might use in the comments. Let me know. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.